So this is AJ Jacobson with Rivals.com. I'm here with Ty Thompson. Well, it's 2020. Have not started the football season yet because we're still in the pandemic shutdown. What have you been doing with yourself lately, Ty?
We actually just recently started practicing up 2 weeks ago, yesterday.
Okay.
So, and then this week we got to start throwing around. We got to implement a ball into practice, and of course I've been throwing by myself with my quarterback coaches and stuff like that, working out at the gym and getting my own stuff in. But it's good to get back out with my team for sure.
Yeah, for sure. This has been hard on everyone from every walk of life, but I imagine for athletes such as yourself who have to keep your bodies and your mind sharp, this has been a tough time.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of thrown a wrench into everything, preparing for my senior year, but I kind of roll with the punches and take what life gives me. So
I was talking to your coach a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me that basically during your junior season, the team just looked to you and tried to match their own performances as well as you were playing. How do you view your own leadership style? I mean, basically, he was saying you're a leader by example type of guy. How do you view your leadership style as a quarterback?
I feel that's pretty accurate. I try to make sure I'm the hardest worker on the field, so I can set an example, for the young guys and for everyone my age, to look up to somebody that's doing it right, as well as making sure I'm vocal as well, because that's a big part of being a leader. Being a quarterback is having the team respect your voice and what you have to say. So I feel like I'm a leader by example first, but I also for sure I'm a vocal leader as well.
He was telling me that he felt like during your sophomore year, you wouldn't have gotten up and said some of the things in the locker room to motivate your teammates and be a leader that you were able to say your junior year. How did you view your growth as a communicator during that last season or that last year?
Yeah, Coach had really pushed me to get out of my comfort zone, and it eventually became comfortable for me to be up in front of the team talking and saying things that needed to be said. So I feel like I grew immensely from my sophomore year to my junior year as far as communication and being a more vocal leader. That's all pretty much credits to Coach Harry. He's pushed me very hard in that aspect, and I feel like it's helped me very much being a leader.
I just watched your clips again, your junior clips, and because obviously you can be mobile, but it seems like part of the reason you were mobile was that he was trying to move you outside the pocket, to try to give different angles to the defense, whatnot, give you a little bit more time, get your receivers downfield a little bit more. Did you like that kind of where you rolled out before you set up and threw, or do you like to pass out of the pocket more?
I'm really comfortable doing whatever. I kind of became used to it. It became second nature last year, going out and doing stuff. He came to me at the end of my sophomore year when he took the head coaching job. He said, "Look, you haven't rolled out, I don't think, once in your career up until now, and I'm gonna have you rolling out a handful of times a game, dozen times a game. So you got to get used to it." And I was kind of nervous, but I really dove into it, became all in with what coach was teaching us to practice and stuff like that. So I became comfortable with it, and it kind of became second nature to me. He calls the play and I'm rolling out. It's just, okay, it's just another play kind of thing.
One thing I noticed that, like he was telling me, it actually did give your receivers a little bit more time to get downfield. There's a play that you guys ran a bunch of times where you would roll out to the opposite side, that backside receiver would like break open across the middle deep, and you got it to him, and you probably couldn't have if it was just out of a straight pocket.
Yeah, no, that play has been golden for us. It won us a few games, got us deep in the playoffs, won the state championship with that play, I think, as well. So, it's definitely helped us a lot.
It kind of cracked me up watching your film again, because I think 3 out of the first 4 clips were touchdown passes, and there were the exact same play. They are down the right sideline over the receiver's shoulder. He got just barely behind the defender, straight for a touchdown. And I was thinking to myself, is that the only play those guys ran? But it appears you ran more than that. And I actually got to see you down in the Los Angeles camp too, and got to see the array. And you have a very strong arm to get the ball down the field. Did he ask you to throw long that often? Because a lot of your clips were long throws.
When it was appropriate, it was definitely the play call definitely matched the game, and the speed of the game was appropriate for the game. He didn't kind of try to force anything because of my arm strength or who I was or whatever, but he does a great job calling plays for the game. He doesn't try to favor one thing or another. He does a good job making sure he's calling the right plays for the game, not just for stats or for looks or for highlights or whatever.
Shifting gears a little bit, I know you're an Oregon quarterback commit, here we are, but in your same class of 2021 here, you just had the second of two outstanding wide receivers commit to that exact same class. You must be just licking your I mean, I know you've got another year of high school ball, but man, those guys are pretty good football players.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. We got Kyron, we got what was his name, Troy Franklin. So two extremely good receivers. I'm very happy with those guys. I think we got a few more coming, hopefully here soon. So it's going to be a crazy class, and I'm already happy with what we have right now, and it's just going to get a lot better. So it's definitely something to look forward to when I get up there and throw into those guys.
Yeah, and then like you said, my understanding is within the next couple of weeks, there's going to be 2 more targets for you that are going to join the fold. But I'll not steal their thunder away from them and let them announce when they want to. But so you started football. What about classes? Is it for sure that you guys in Mesquite are going to be in classrooms this fall?
I really haven't heard anything about that. That's still, up in the air. As far as if we're going to be in class or if it's going to be online or how that's going to work. I'm sure it'll be in class. I'm 99% sure, but it hasn't really been announced publicly what they decided yet.
But the football season's going to go for sure then?
That's what they're planning on, yes, sir.
That's good. I mean, well, for everybody, it's just life's no good when you can't do anything. So,
exactly.
Okay, in terms of your communications with the Oregon coaching staff, who are you talking with now? And I assume what form is it taken?
Yeah, so I stay in touch with Coach Moorhead and Coach Cristobal probably every day, a few times a day. They text or whatever, and then we Zoom usually at least once a week, kind of thing, just to catch up and talk and stuff like that. Talk about recruits and how things are going. Coach Salavea reaches out every so often. Coach Wilson, the whole staff does a good job reaching out to me, but I feel like I'm the closest with Coach Moorhead and Coach Cristobal.
Do you feel like Coach Salavea is trying to recruit you for the defensive line?
I hope not.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't last long because you're not thick enough. You're not wide enough you get thrown around in there. But
yeah.
That's awesome. So what's your week like nowadays? You started football, your school's out, I assume. So is it just basically getting yourself in shape or what are your weeks like right now?
So we have practice 6:45 a.m. Monday through Thursday. And I go to the gym right after practice, right around like 8:20, 8:30. Get to the gym, get home right around 10:20. This is like every day. And then I throw usually with a quarterback coach like Thursdays, Saturdays, sometimes Tuesdays, but usually just Thursdays and Saturdays. And then Sundays I'm off. Sundays the day I get to kind of relax. So
yeah.
But yeah, my week's pretty busy as far as football and workouts and stuff.
Do you get a chance to interact at all with your other class of 2021 commits?
Yeah, we have a little group chat or whatever. We talk pretty often. If I see anybody in Arizona, I'm in the area, I'll for sure say hi. But we talk in the group chat and we have little group FaceTimes and stuff like that. It's pretty fun.
Does it ever come up that the fact that Oregon Duck recruiting has kind of taken over Arizona this year? It's just crazy. All the top players in Arizona have basically committed to the Ducks. What's with that?
Yeah, no, it's a good thing. I think we're all on the same page as far as what they're doing up there and what they're showing us is a high football program and a high quality coaching staff and culture and everything. So I'm glad Brendan and Bram and Jonah have all seen exactly what I saw and what everyone else has seen. So yeah, I think it's just a representation of us being on the same page as far as what they're giving us.
Okay. Well, last thing I've got for you, Ty, is just, do you have any message for Duck fans that are watching this? It's not live, but when they see it, what's your message to them?
Just shout out the Duck fans. Nothing but love. You guys have been super, super awesome to me. I'll get up there in January and put on a show for you guys. So just stay tuned.
All right. Well, I think they're going to be happy to hear showing up in January. It's always an advantage to show up a little bit early and get that extra camp in. So fantastic.
Yes,
Well, there you have it, Duck fans. Ty Thompson, one of the best rock spinners in the nation. Have a great day, and we'll chat again soon.
thank you. You too.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, man.